Journeys and Stories comes with the dispatch of unveiling many adventures in our lives. To me, it's a haven of learning different ways to unpack our limitations, gain trust on our baby steps, acquire ways on how to set clear boundaries, learn means on how to manifest in the power of calmness, understand that life is a book of many chapters and can be written in many genres, and of course, understand how difficult it is to protect our self-worth as women. It is my opinion that there's a price to pay for every encounter we bump into in life, and that each one of them can be used to champion someone else's process of healing. Sometimes we fail to understand how proficient we are in standing for ourselves when there is no one coming to our rescue in times of trouble. For me, it was worth the effort standing by myself and fighting back for my life during the encounter on the early morning hours of 14th May 2018. I take my victory as a personal triumph simply because on that day I was covered by God's grace. Later that month, I began struggling with my security as I was also nursing my injured collarbone. I lost weight due to fear of environmental anxiety. I found it difficult to collect all the puzzle pieces of sanity that I had abruptly lost. When I finally realized how important my presence is in this world and to my family, I knew that God had given me a second chance with a purpose. I decided to hold on to a strong support system simply because it was crucial for my self-healing journey and for my quick recovery as well. I knew very well that my mindset and attitude would profoundly impact my self-healing journey, and therefore the first thing I did was to stop blaming the situation and forgive myself. After all, that was an accident that could have happened to anyone out there. To me, I knew there was a purpose for it and to my future as well. I immediately embarked on a journey of journaling as I tried to heal. Sometimes it's better to fight alone, even if no one is there to support you. When you earn victory, you are simply getting ready for a new journey to discover a new you. To me, this kind of attitude taught me that we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. We all have tons of energy in us that can be used to save us when we are in danger. When we say no, it has to be a genuine no. In our fast-paced society, everyone is out there trying to catch their leaves. Most people have no time to fit other people's shoes. Well, we say, I have my own battles to chase. And guess what? Many of us are failing because in the process of chasing many of our battles, we never get anywhere close to winning them. Well, for my case, when I finally figured out that the only way to find myself is to direct my gifts, talents, and passions toward many adventures as an educator, I proposed not to take my aptitude for granted and moved out of my comfort zone to spend and speed up my self-healing journey. That's a huge price I paid towards my self-healing journey. The most important thing I did was to accept my healing process and focus on my growth. Many times we get to a point of not being afraid to wander the world, but to find ourselves and start thinking for ourselves. We may forget that the only journey is the one within us because we know ourselves better than others, and we are the sole navigators of our own itineraries. People might cross your way with negative energy, but that should not be an excuse to achieve your goals. It has taken courage and strength to be who I am today, and I have no regrets whatsoever. I know that falling down is not the end of the journey, but a way to give me a new way and a new walking style, even if it means staggering. Imagine the fear I battled after injuring my dominant hand. I had to use my left hand when teaching my students in class. That was another huge price I had to pay to secure my job. I had to create a new me in the process of finding the old me. Today, I have no words to say apart from encouraging any person out there who is struggling with a number of issues that seem quite a burden to them. Remember, in any self-healing journey, you have to lose your old you in order to find or discover a new you. Only you can heal yourself because the power of healing is in you. Of course, you can't erase your past, but you always have a starting point to heal from your ex. You have the ability to overcome your disappointments. Yes, you do. And all your troubles. You can use your past experiences to unlearn your limitations and grow, but you should not use them to console your failures. If you've been following me, you'll understand why I continuously talk about self-care. If you're new here, you'll notice that I do not talk so much about beauty and style as many might think of it as self-care. I mostly emphasize on mental health. Mental health is a paramount thing to every individual today. We live in very toxic environments once in a while, in our homes, places of work, social media platforms, and many other places we get to on a daily basis. There's too much to handle. And if you're not careful, you get up or might end up being intoxicated to a point of losing yourself within. It was not an easy journey traveling through my self-healing process. It took loads of bits and pieces of my sanity to find myself again. It was a very long journey, to be precise. I lost my sense of security with my environment. I developed a severe anxiety disorder. I could not trust any man crossing my heels anymore. Well, there was a lot to be done in order to reach this point today. Although I might say I have healed, I am still collecting my puzzle pieces steadily as the journey continues. Look out for the next episode of Journeys and Stories.